Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Podcast, the podcast that reviews movies and talks that nerd shit. This is episode 617, and it is the first review of this year's horror month as we look at The Others. And it is your host, Alejandro Mendoza, the Nerd Chicano, here with Brad Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to a wonderful Monday. Monday.
Not as wonderful. Not as wonderful as you would think.
Sorry, buddy.
It's okay. Oh man, Brad, it's been a long day, but we're here to kick off one of our favorite months of the year. It's October. You know what that means? It is spooky season, and we celebrate spooky season here on the Nerdcore by looking at horror movies all month. It's part of our theme month.
Yeah, we never know what
So
we're gonna end up watching.
we never know what we'll end up watching.
So sometimes, like, hey, this is pretty good, and then you're like, no, it
Eh,
wasn't, Brad. It wasn't how you remembered it.
yeah, not how you remembered it, Brad.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's spooky season again. So that you know what's it called? It means it's time for some horror month. But Brad, before we can get into any of that, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm excited to be here talking to invisible internet people.
Invisible internet people.
Invisible internet people.
What's got you calling them that today?
I don't know. Just no one's here right now. Not even Stacy. So
Yeah,
But thank you to everyone who shows up,
we
and
appreciate it either way.
and specifically all our Patreon supporters.
Yup. Yep, this episode is live and early on patreon.com/the nerdcore, where you can get the episode live before anybody else gets to watch it. And of course, we thank all the wonderful people who make that happen. So if you're watching this live and early, it means that you're a patron, and we thank you all so much. Go to patreon.com/nerdcore and pledge the $1 tier so you can go ahead and get access to this episode live and early, and you can talk with us in the comments like Stacy just did right now.
Okay, so Stacy is an invisible internet person because we have zero still up there on
Yeah.
the watching thing.
The counter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Not even Stacy. That guy should show up more. Yeah, Stacy, you
Thank you for
should,
showing
bro.
up always, Stacy.
Yeah, you always show up, bro. But yeah, man. Brad, how's your day been, bro?
I should have just stayed home. I got to work today. I even got late because I did a class this morning. The second part of the class I did on Thursday, and I got there late anyway. And I was
Yep.
there, and I'm like, I should probably just stayed home. And then I did my time, and I put time off for Thursday.
It's like, yeah. It's
Like if
not
I can't
happening
get
today.
today off, I'll get a long weekend. How about that?
Oh, I was like, yeah, it's not happening today.
It was, it was. I was not feeling it today. It was not. I did not want to be there, honestly. And anybody watches it, I mean, you have those days. And it's God's honest truth. You can't be happy at work every day.
Who's happy at work?
You're supposed to be. You're supposed to, like, not every day, but you're supposed to find some enjoyment in the work you're doing. Like most of the time, like 70% of the time. And if you don't get that, it might be time to move on.
I think it might be time to move on. Yeah. Um, I had a really long day, and I will not talk about it. I would just say I had a really long day, and I got home. I'm glad that I got to watch this film today, so that way I could catch up on what we had to do today. I need to watch West Side Story after this as well because I need to do a podcast tomorrow. I just have been all over the place, and I see no end in sight for this
I mean,
amount.
those days come and go. Like today for me, I those it doesn't happen often. It does happen though, and it's like, yep, need a mental health day.
Yeah, and I'm not one who takes any of those, and I don't have the privilege to take them. So so I just have to, I'm like,
Wow,
fuck it. We
I've
get
been
up, go
yeah,
to work.
I've been working for what, 13 years now. So
So you got fucking PTO,
I
motherfucker.
got saved up.
Yeah, you can take it, bro. I don't get shit.
I got a shitload of PTO, which is dumb. Don't do that. Take days off.
Yeah, yeah,
Have enough in case of an emergency, but don't, you know.
yeah. But it's not like they're rewarding you for not taking that time off.
No, it's your time. That's actually your freaking money right there.
Mm-hmm.
So, have a good amount. I'd say like if you can get up to a certain amount of hours in case of emergency, have a good amount, and then take time off.
Yup. But today we're not taking any time off the podcast. We are
No, because
here
we
to.
enjoy this
Yeah,
every
we
day.
enjoy this. Yeah, man. Yeah, I do. I said that sarcastically, but yes, I do enjoy this. Um, I enjoy when the movies I try to watch are in shitty format, in shitty quality, and on YouTube. But
you know,
yeah, we have only two
I
people to blame for that.
well, yeah. Thanks, Weinstein's. But I would like to come back to this when it is released in 4K on Criterion.
Yeah.
Just not even do a whole show. Just come back and be like,
So that's how
that's
it's supposed to look.
fantastic.
You're like, so that's how it's supposed to look.
Ah, okay. So that's how it
Yeah,
originally looked in theaters. I got it.
yeah. So with that said, today we're kicking it off with Brad's pick because he won the coin toss. We're going to be doing the others today,
I want a coin
and
toss for once.
yeah, for once, right? And yeah, Brad won this one, so let's go ahead and get into this, man. So if you've never seen the others, you should probably get out of here if you care about spoilers. But if you don't care about spoilers or you've already seen the film, go ahead and stay. Either way, how it goes, this is your one and only spoiler warning, and it is in effect in a five, four, three, two, one. All right, Brad. Let's get this going, man. Introduce them to the others.
All right, Raul. So coming from our one and only source, Wikipedia. I've been saying that for years. It's not true, but I keep saying it. The Others is a 2001 English language Spanish gothic supernatural psychological horror film. That's a mouthful.
Everything in between.
Yeah. Written, directed, and scored by Alejandro Amenabar? Amenabar.
Amenabad.
Amenabar. Thank you. It stars Nicole. I was close. Stars Nicole Kidman. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fionnuala Flanagan. Christopher Eccleston. Eccleston? I can't even read the English names.
Yup.
Elaine Cassidy, Eric Sykes, Alakina Mann, and James Bentley. Set in 1945 on the Channel Island of Jersey. It focuses on a mother and her two photosensitive children who experience supernatural phenomena in their large manor after the arrival of three new servants. The Others was
Theatrically.
theatrically released in the United States on August 2nd, 2001 by Dimension Films and in Spain on September 7th, 2001 by Warner Sog Films. The film was a box office success, grossing over $209.9 million worldwide and received positive reviews from critics, with many praising Amenabar's direction and screenplay, as well as the musical score, atmosphere, and Kidman's performance. The film was nominated, not dominated, for 15 Goya Awards and won in 8 categories, including Best Film and Best Director. This was the first English language film ever to receive the Best Film Award and the Goyas, Spain's National Film Awards, without a single word of Spanish spoken in it.
Yup.
Okay. The Others was nominated for 6 Saturn Awards, including Best Director and Best Writing for Amenabar, and Best Performance by a Younger Actor for Alakina Mann, and won 3 Best Horror Film, Best Actress for Kidman, and Best Supporting Actress for Fionnuala Flanagan. Kidman was also nominated for a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress in Drama and a BAFTA Award for Best Actress in a Leading Role, with Amenabar being nominated for a BAFTA Award for Best Original Screenplay, a rare occurrence for a horror film. Cinematography, Javier. Roll, help.
Javier. Hold on. Cinematographer.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Javier Aguirre Sarobe.
Okay.
Aguirre Sarobe.
Okay, thank you. Edited by Nacho Ruiz Capillas. Capillas? Capillas? Actually, the director made the music.
Yeah.
Interesting. You don't see that often.
No, you don't really see that often.
No. Again, distributed by Dimension Films. If you know who that is, you know why this can't be found anywhere.
Yep.
Um, Running time 104 minutes. Budget 17 million. Box office 209.9 million because that's what horror movies fucking do.
Yep.
Also, Nicole Kidman at her top. And also, they don't include in here, executive produced by Tom Cruise. So I don't
Yep.
know if they were married at the time, but that
They
might
were.
explain that one. Yeah.
Yeah, they were. Um, Brad, I never heard of this movie before. I know nothing about this movie.
Well, that's good.
All I
Actually,
know,
that's better,
yeah, all I know is that there was a 4K Criterion coming out this month on the 24th. That's all I knew.
which is
I
good
didn't.
because had you known more, it would have ruined the movie.
I think so. I think so because I when I found out about that Criterion, I didn't even click the trailer. I
It's good.
I I read the. I didn't even read the thing. I was like, oh, the others. I was like, oh, what is it? And then I asked my brother. He goes, oh, it's a movie with Nicole Kidman where she has kids.
That- Good for your brother.
Yeah.
He
He was
didn't
like
give anything
surprised.
away.
He was surprised. Like he was like, "You've never seen it?" And I was like, "No, man, I've never seen this film." And he's like, "Yeah, she has kids in the film, and that's it."
Yeah, no, good on your brother because
Yeah,
like like I, this is a 2001 film. That's
yeah.
what it is. So I'm old, so I've never seen this movie, but I knew the ending because it's from
Oh, really?
2001. Yeah, so
Oh,
I
well, it's
knew.
kind of like The Sixth Sense, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's very very M Night Shyamalan. You know,
No, I mean, as in the sense, like everybody knows at this point. Like, I see dead people.
yeah,
Like,
there's a twist ending at the end. That's
yeah,
what you know.
yeah. But I finally watched it today in a way that I did not want to watch it, but it's the only way that we had to watch it. And
Unfortunately,
I have to say, I really, really like this movie. I love this movie. Um, I was hooked for this movie from the beginning. There was points where I was like, okay, maybe like this is becoming a little redundant, and then the fucking twist comes in, and I'm like, holy shit! Like this was really fucking good, and I was surprised at how well it moved as well, dude.
hmm
It it was it didn't drag. If anything, I think it what's it called? It paced itself really well, and I was really into this film.
I I I gotta say I felt a few pacing. It wasn't like bad pacing though. Like a few here and there, it was like okay, kind of slowing down, and then it pops right back in, speeds up, and it keeps you glued to the screen. I wish we had better quality, and we could have seen this on like a better
Yeah.
streaming platform. But you get what you get in that regard when it comes to the Weinstein brothers. Oh, but yeah, I enjoyed this movie. I'd never seen this movie. I had heard about this movie, but I also knew the twist ending. Like that had come out a long time ago and I had known about it. And I wish I could watch this without having known anything like Raul did because I feel like I would have liked it like 100 times more because once you know like
Yeah.
about the twist ending, it kind of ruins it in that way.
That's why
But
it's like that's why I have no motivation to watch The Sixth Sense, even though I've never seen The Sixth Sense.
I would say watch this a second time. So my wife had seen this before, and she watched it again, and she watched it with in a new kind of thing. Like she knows what's happens.
She watched it
So
in
when
220p, bro.
yeah, right. But she watched it again, and like there's little things that the staff, the new hired staff comes in. There's little like hints that's very subtle that they're dropping like breadcrumbs for Nicole Kidman that she's just not getting and it's very hilarious. It's like the one old dude says that his sister had really bad rheumatoid arthritis until one day she didn't. And if you know the reason she didn't, it's because his sister died. So it makes it that much funnier.
It's like it's just
And
Nicole Kidman was so naive. She doesn't want to what's it called like listen
yeah,
to
she
these
doesn't
people.
want to she doesn't want to remember what she did to her children, and to the point of where she still thinks they're photosensitive, and the staff is like, they were,
They
but you know,
were.
sometimes that clears up. You know, you should see about that. See if it cleared up any.
Yup.
And it becomes a comedy in the second watch for Brenda. That's
Yeah. I gotta say though, it is that is like the whole part is like, why don't you just try to find out if they are not
wink,
photosensitive anymore? And
wink.
it's like they're like, I'm trying really hard to tell you that you're dead, bitch. Like, please,
Like we're really really working here.
like we're really fucking working here
Oh, and
towards it.
then I did laugh when the husband returned. That husband looked totally out of it. He didn't know where he was.
Yeah,
That's because, in my opinion, I think he was bound to the battlefield, and so that's why he was so confused. He had made it home, and then he basically told her, "Yeah, I made it home to say bye to you and the kids because I gotta go back to the battlefield where I'm stuck." And I told Brenda, I'm like, "Yeah, that's just like a dude. Show up, nut, and then leave again."
yeah. But my favorite parts of these for this film, Nicole Kidman's incredible performance and the fucking cinematography.
I
I
think we
mean, just the lighting scheme throughout this whole film. And I'm asking
that's what makes the
myself,
film.
like, is this all practical light? Like is this because it's mostly like it looks like they're all just being lit by candles and by fire and like what's it called inside lighting. Nothing like I can
Oh,
only think of like okay they're using external lights for the outside shots where you see like the lights hitting their face and stuff. Like I can see that, but like inside I'm like, is this all like is this all practical?
oh, that one scene with the painting where it's just the
Mm-hmm.
dude's face and it freaks you the fuck out.
Yeah. That's what makes it so fucking scary because you can
Yeah,
barely see a goddamn thing.
yeah, and it doesn't help. It's in 220p, like you said.
Yeah, they're not sensitive to light anymore, but they really don't like Bill Murray or Don Aykroyd for some reason.
Who you gonna call, Stacy? Who you gonna call?
Who you gonna call, bro? Who you gonna call? But dude, I mean, this movie's just fucking awesome, bro. I really liked it.
I want to watch this in the 4K though, because
Yeah,
with
because
like you said with the lighting, that would really make this like I think I think this would give a better score for me if I saw it
yeah, I
in
think
4K.
if I saw this movie not completely washed out with good audio, because I had to freaking have my headphones all the way up
Oh yeah,
just to
because
hear.
it's so like so low. The audio is
Yeah.
so low that you had to turn it up. And then when it changed to another YouTube video, which happened to be that Markiplier YouTube video I was telling you about, it was so fucking loud. It was like,
Yeah.
whoa, turn
Yeah.
it down.
But it's just so like carefully crafted. It's freaking beautifully made by the team, and I really like the score in this film
I think
as
we all
well.
forget just how talented Nicole Kidman is.
Fuck yeah, bro. She's incredible, bro. Like
I mean, we got Eyes Wide Shut. You have this.
even
It just, I don't think she like gets enough credit. Probably because
the
she was
the
married
the
to Tom
Northman.
Cruise. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
The Northman, bro. She's
Whew.
incredible in that film. But like here's like you never take your eyes off of her. She's so commanding on the screen.
I mean, them kids were bad though. Let's be real here.
Man. Dude,
I'm
I loved every time they went up to see those kids and they were like, "What's it called? What are you talking about? I'm reading. Like you told me to read."
reading the damn Bible. You can hear me
Or at
reading the
the end,
damn Bible.
or at the end when the kids like the family's coming to get the kids, and he's like, he goes, "I'm sick and tired of you lying to me all the time." And he's like, "I'm not fucking lying."
Like literally, like do
There
you
are
not
parts
see
that
them?
don't. There's parts of this movie that really do feel kind of comedic at time.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
times.
Oh, the one where she's yelling at her brother to get over here.
Yep.
And the
Yeah,
brother is like, "No, you're just lying." And the girl's like, "I'm not lying this time."
I'm fair. I'm not fucking lying. Well, he's like, please don't tell my mom that I fucking what's it called snuck out.
Well, I thought, I would have done the ending a little bit different, but I kind of liked because they had to go back and they had to show what exactly happened in that house. But I
Yeah,
really thought the kids were like going to go hand in hand and just go into the fog looking for their father.
yeah. I like the ending. I don't know. I mean, I thought it was fine. I don't think it's like one of those endings that leave you like really speechless, but I
I
thought it
mean,
was fine.
the twist with how they're the ghosts in the story.
Yeah,
I got the director wrote this too, so great script, like perfect
yeah.
script.
Beautiful script.
Like I
Has
would
a
have
lot
never
to say
thought to do that.
about motherhood, and especially like man, you look at this time and like everybody who what's it called was just they had to raise kids alone because of the war, man. Like, and you even see like that whole scene where she's just like breaking down in front of her husband because it's like you didn't even have to go fight this war. Like literally, we fucking surrendered during the occupation. Like you had nothing to go fight for, and she was just like, well, like you left me here to just take care of these kids and like raise them on my own.
Well, and that was my thing. I'm like, well, as being because the only thing I knew was the twist ending. That's the only thing I knew
Yeah.
that that they were a family of ghosts and it's from their perspective with people
Mm.
moving in and out of the house. But I had originally thought like the Germans had gone in there and like just killed that whole family. That was my original thought. And
Yeah.
then you get to the real reason. You're like, oh,
Yeah. Well, because she says like she says in that one part in the film, she's like, during the occupation, not a single Nazi came into this house. And and she said, yeah, not a single Nazi came into this house. And so now no she's like, so I'd be damned, like basically like I'd be damned if somebody fucking came into this house and it's like, let's go tormenting my kids.
yeah, good point. Yeah,
Yeah. So I was like, okay, so they didn't die like that. So I was like, when I got to the ending, I was like, okay, so no, they didn't die by somebody coming in, like, but it never clicked in my head that she was willing to be get to that point.
yeah,
Yeah, but
man. She firing on staff though.
yeah, bro, bold of her to fire her own staff like that, man.
I did like their. I find the I'm guessing her name's the Finola Flanagan. I
Yeah,
guess that she's the one woman of the staff who talked during the movie. Um,
yeah, pretty much.
yeah, I loved her. Like she brought a sense of humor to it too. Um, because the line where tuberculosis got us a long time ago or something to
Yeah.
that effect. I'm just she really other than Nicole Kidman, she would probably be my next favorite in this whole
Oh
movie.
yeah, man. Like I said, I think it's just a fantastic film. I think that they did an incredible job. It is beautifully written, beautifully directed, and just incredibly scored. And cinematography is the best thing about this film. It just the way this film looks and the way that they achieved that with the lighting. I have to know like if it was all practical or not, man. Because this is just it's incredible. It's you don't see a lot of that anymore. You
No,
really don't. So I was like, okay, this looks really good. I was like, wow, I wonder if it was all practical. And I'm thinking it probably is, Brad.
I
It
mean
probably is mostly all practical.
I'm thinking that Criterion 4K is going to have
Interviews?
some interviews and some extras in it that's going to give us an idea how they did some of this.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it says here that making a program with Studio Canal UK featuring Amenabar, actors Nicole Kidman and Christopher Eccleston, and producer Fernando Boveda.
Was there any
Uh,
trivia to this? We never did.
did we get any trivia for this film?
I don't know.
No, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at it here. Let me see. Did you know?
Did you know?
Yeah, Nicole Kidman originally tried to persuade Alejandro Almenabar and the Weinstein brothers to find another actress for the part. Coming off the bright and exuberant Moulin Rouge, the actress was initially reluctant to do a film that explored such dark places. Wow.
I can see that. I can I like. because like Moulin Rouge is a very bright and vibrant movie. So going from that to this has to be like a bit. I'm not gonna say depressing, but definitely gives you that feeling of depressing.
Yeah. Oh, man, I'm trying to see.
The disease the children have is an actual disease known as xeroderma pigmentosum.
Yeah. Uh, Executive produced by Tom Cruise. This marked the last collaboration between him and Nicole Kidman prior to their divorce.
Yep.
Nicole Kidman actually quit during rehearsals as playing Grace gave her nightmares. At one point, I didn't want to make the film because I couldn't even go there emotionally. It is a
Wow.
very taxing role. I'm telling you, man, it's a very fucking taxing role.
Especially if you're playing it on basically the mother who doesn't know she murdered her kids.
Yeah, yeah, but fucking fantastic, man. It's one of her best performances for sure. And yeah, I'm looking at here. It doesn't look like anything else, man. I'm trying to see if anything about the lighting, but no. Oh man. Well, Brad, what is your final verdict on the others?
I'm probably gonna go a little low until I can see the 4K version because I think my score would be higher if I see like a very crystal clear version of this movie.
Yeah, where it's not.
So
Where I'm like,
I mean I wouldn't put it. I'm not gonna say that doesn't make the movie bad for me. I'm just saying if I
no,
see it in 4K, it's gonna get a much higher score. So for that, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
I'm going in a little bit higher than you, Brad. I really like this movie. I just think that once I see it in the way that it's supposed to be seen, and it doesn't look super washed out and with the terrible audio, and I can actually understand what some of them are saying, then I'll probably what's it called be way I'll have a higher score for this. But for right now, I think this is one of the best horror films I've ever seen, and I think it's probably one of the most nuanced horror films I've ever seen. I'm coming in at an 8.5 out of 10.
Now here's my question, bro. I'm gonna request in like a year you watch this again
Yeah,
and see if that changes
yeah,
because you now know the ending.
yeah. I don't know, man. Now I feel like I think that when I revisit this, I'll be paying attention more to what the movie's trying to say now instead of like waiting for this twist ending. But
Yeah,
I I still really liked what came before the twist.
yeah.
The
No,
only
no.
thing I was
Like,
saying, like, it was a little draggy at times, but once you get to that twist, everything picks the fuck back up, bro.
no, no. I agree.
Actually, if anything, once you get to the father showing up is when it really picked up for me. So yeah, man. But incredible movie. And I guess we have to thank Brenda for that because she's the one who recommended it, right?
Yep, she is.
Yep. Just damn it, Brenda. Why didn't you tell us that it was available only on YouTube?
Yeah. What the hell? Well, I told her that, and she's like, "Oh."
Like, oh,
She's like, "Well," and then
sorry.
and then on Saturday when we watch this, she's like, you probably could just change it." I'm like, "It's a little late. A little late in the game to go ahead and change that."
Yeah, it's kind of a little late, dude.
Yeah, we already
Like,
found it technically, so we're just gonna. And it's not to the point of being unwatchable, but it
no,
definitely is not the greatest quality.
it looks bad. It looks
Yeah,
bad.
but you
It's not
can't
like it's
like
not pixels, but it just looks bad.
yeah,
Yeah. But like I said, fuck you, Bob and Harvey Einstein, man. And the hold that you have on all those movies that you fucking refuse to distribute is
yeah.
because
Release
of
my
you
dogma.
fucks. Yeah. And just before we actually end tonight, I want to go ahead and check what this is going on eBay for because I'm pretty sure that this DVD does not exist anymore. Even though
I
my
did
my
see like a 4K, but I don't know if that was a fake.
oh yeah, fake Brad. This movie doesn't what they call
Yeah,
the doesn't what they call the have a release other than the one coming from Criterion. You can get a DVD pretty cheap, Brad. So why the fuck is this not on streaming?
I mean it's the same reason Dog was not on stream and all that. I think it's because the Weinstein have to waive rights or something, right?
Yeah, they probably do. They just probably own all the rights.
Yeah.
And this one's just the one that's like, hey, we still what's it called? Own this where you can still buy it. Um,
Oh, there is a Blu-ray.
yeah, there's a Blu-ray, but it's I thought it would be a higher price, but no, it's not. It's just what's it called, regular price. It's just, I guess it's just not
$22.
streaming. Yeah.
13.49 for a used one. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
still find
don't,
it.
yeah. Just buy the new restoration and
Yeah,
we'll
just wait till
call it.
Criterion because that's gonna come with some goodies, I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it's a new 4K digital restoration and it's approved by the director with Dolby Atmos soundtrack. And yeah, so it's just
Actually, what are there any other movies this director's done that I don't know about?
that I can see, Brad. I don't recognize any of them, but he has some other films.
Hmm,
Yeah, Thesis, Open Your Eyes to See Inside, Regression, Agora. Yeah, I don't recognize any of these films.
no,
Yeah, that's it, Brad.
interesting.
But that concludes our review of The Others. But for now, we thank you all so much for joining us, and we hope that you all had a wonderful time. We love Horror Month, and we got more horror movies coming down the line. This Thursday is a pretty devastating and horrific thing that we'll talk about because we're talking about the documentary that Brad watched on accident. But it's a damn good documentary, and I'm glad to revisit it because I haven't watched it since that year that it came out. So can't wait to see this again. But we'll be doing our review of Collective on Saturday for the public, Thursday for patrons over at patreon.com/nerdcore. Make sure you follow along with us at thenerdcore.com, Instagram at the Nerdcore, Threads at the Nerdcore, Twitter/X at the Nerdcore underscore, Patreon.com/the Nerdcore. Discord link is in our description below. And talk to us in the comments, please. Have you seen the others? Did you watch it on YouTube? Are you excited for the Criterion 4K? Tell us all about it in the comments below. If you're watching this on YouTube, please make sure that you leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a beautiful, 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 beautiful subscription, please. Subscribe to us and click the notification bell so you don't miss a single piece of content that drops on the channel. If you're watching this on the audio side of things, we would really much appreciate a 5-star review on the podcast feed on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify, or all three, please. It would help us out a lot. And Stacy says, so documentary Night of the Living Dead then. Yep. Night of the Living Dead, bro. Night of the Living Dead. Um, I was just gonna say before we get out of here that the cinematography in this film really reminded me uh of Edward Yang's movies and just
Mm,
how soft they were at times, but how like there was a lot that was being said with the use of the light in there.
there's
So
another director that doesn't get enough credit.
yeah, yeah. But we will see you all very soon. But in the meantime, Brad, we're getting out of here. Send him out.
All right, Ro. Thank you, being the host as always. Thank you to Stacy for joining us in chat today, even though the counter never did show up with you. So I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Um, but again, thank you, Stacy. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And in this episode, um, you're not supposed to open a door like two doors at a time, but it really happened all the time. So I don't know. You can get her
At
out.
least no one's breaking in. Hey, at least no one's breaking into that house.
Nope.